Jimmy Fallon welcomes Sterling K. Brown. NBC Tonight.
Live on NBC 12. This is News Watch 12 at 10.
Good evening. I'm Jessica Jukich. Today, Governor Tony Evers vetoed a $2 billion Republican tax cut bill. The measure would have cut income taxes from 5.3% to 4.4% for individual income between more than $27,000 to $304,000. $15,000 to $405,000. Republican-backed bill, quote, completely unserious and fails to meaningfully and sensibly address Wisconsin's workforce challenges. Back in September, Republicans gutted Evers' $1 billion bill, which would have invested in childcare, a family leave program, and the University of Wisconsin. Lawmakers are not scheduled to return in until mid-January. Governor Evers is sending a formal request to the Joint Finance Committee to release the $2 million in tribal assistance grants being withheld from 2 Wisconsin tribes. This comes after the JFC chose to reject the Department of Administration's request to release $11 million that was put aside in the state budget for all 11 federally recognized Wisconsin Native nations. They instead chose to release only $9 million, excluding both the Bad River and Lac du Flambeau bands of Lake Superior, Chippewa. According to Governor Evers, quote, the actions by Republicans on joint finance to withhold already approved funds, which are paid for by tribal gaming revenue from 2 tribes in Wisconsin without any justification or rationale, flies in the face of our work to build strong, meaningful government-to-government partnerships with the Native nations, end quote. Jeff, it was a cool, cloudy day out there today.
Lots of clouds out there today. High temperatures up near 40. Tomorrow, same story, followed by some cooler temperatures getting in here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Looking outside today at the high temperatures, looking at highs today near 40. Currently, it's very quiet in Rhinelander. The pavement is dry, although there are a couple of flurries and a few sprinkles across the area right now. But look at the highs today. 40 in Rhinelander, 41 for Tomahawk. Very comfortable. The average high being in the 30s. All of us are pretty much above that today, and we'll still again tomorrow, followed by a big change on Wednesday. Okay, this looks like we're in trouble, but we're not. This is a lot of Virg up there. Precipitation in the cloud. The radar sees it, but it's not reaching the ground. It'll could get a couple sprinkles in here at time, maybe a couple flurries in there as well. It will not be a big deal. Certainly no tracking snow for the hunters tomorrow. But overall, here's a front right there. That's going to come through late tomorrow night, change the wind out of the northwest, and bring us cooler temperatures for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is mostly cloudy skies, a couple of flurries out there. Low temperatures down near 29. Your full forecast is coming up. Jessica.
Thank you, Jeff. The Wisconsin Supreme Court is hearing oral arguments Tuesday that could lead to legislative maps. According to NPR, Democrats are seeking the new maps before the 2024 election. They say the state's gerrymandered maps are partly because the GOP had too much control over recent redistricting. Wisconsin elections are often very close. Republicans have used their legislative margins to block appointments by Democratic Governor Tony Evers. Liberals now control the Wisconsin Supreme Court after Justice Janet Protasiewicz was sworn in. She has refused to recuse herself from this redistricting case after calling the maps rigged while campaigning. Time to mark your calendars. The Commission on Presidential Debates announced the 3 dates and locations of the 2024 presidential debates. The first presidential debate will take place on September 16th at Texas State University. The second debate will be held at Virginia State University on October 1st, marking the first time a historically black college or university will host a general election debate. The third and final presidential debate will take place more than a week later on October 9th at the University of Utah. The commission also announced the one and only vice presidential debate will take place on September 25th in Pennsylvania. Details about the moderates and formats will be announced next year. This Thanksgiving, holiday travel is expected to be one of the busiest travel days in years. The TSA predicts more than 2.5 million passengers will fly every day, with the most travelers on Sunday. And those long lines could be met with a shortage of staff because of a lack of air traffic controllers. The FAA estimates air traffic control across the country is understaffed by 3,000 positions, and it's So the FAA is teaming up with colleges that offer specialized programs in this field.
This will allow successful graduates to move quickly directly into on-the-job training at facilities.
But don't worry, the FAA and TSA are taking immediate steps to prevent snags in the skies this week, like temporarily expanding flight routes by allowing commercial airlines to fly in zones typically reserved for the military. The town of Cajun held a meeting tonight to discuss a controversial youth recovery center project. The Planning Commission met at 6:30 p.m. tonight at the Cajun Town Hall. They met to review the Great Lakes Intertribal Council's conditional use permit. Glitzy CEO Brian Bainbridge was there tonight answering questions and concerns from residents. The meeting comes after the town's board adopted a resolution in September opposing the project. The recommendation will be referred back to the Oneida County Board, who will have final say on the project. They plan on holding another meeting in the future, but have not yet set a date. The Lincoln County Administrative and Legislative Committee will be holding a special meeting tomorrow to discuss the possible sale of Pinecrest Nursing Home. The committee will be holding a closed session meeting to negotiate a possible offer for the sale of the public building. It's set to begin tomorrow at 6 p.m. in room 247 of Merrill's Government Services Center. Any decision on a possible sale would still need to go to the Lincoln County Board for approval. Authorities are investigating a cause of a fire that destroyed 2 campers in Lac du Flambeau. On Friday, Vilas County Dispatch received a call about the blaze around 9:30 p.m. in the 14,000 area of State Highway 70. The campers were found with one fully engulfed, while the second had flames coming out the front of it. No one was inside and no one else was around the property at the time. All contents in the campers are considered a total loss. The cause of the fire is considered suspicious and authorities are continuing to investigate. Creating a lasting monument requires dedication and a worthy cause. Guns N' Hoses, a volunteer-operated group in Portage County, unveiled the new memorial to the public on Monday. Newswatch 12's Austin Carisu attended the unveiling to learn what the new monument means for the community.
Dozens of people gathered to witness the unveiling of the new Veterans Monument located in the southwest corner of Pfeiffer Pioneer Park in Portage County.
After investigating the area and looking into the memorials that we did have for veterans, we realized that there was no memorial that currently existed to honor all veterans of all services. And so, as an organization, we set out to do that very thing.
The new monument is dedicated to those in the community who have served in the United States Armed Forces, as well as law enforcement and EMS services.
It's a place where we can reflect. It's a place where we can remember, right? I think it's a place where we can educate, too, about the services of men and women and veterans in our community.
The committee raised $90,000 from 9 local sponsors, all of which are identified on the back of the memorial.
We wanted to make sure that we recognize every single person that signed on that form to serve their country is recognized, and that's the difference between our monument. It recognizes every single person that actually sacrificed something to serve.
Guns N' Hoses and those who helped to create the memorial invite the public to visit the new dedicated monument.
Having a place like this and having the community come out and be part of this helps us remember that we're here for you, welcome home, and anything that we can do to support you, please don't hesitate to contact us.
Reporting in Stevens Point, Austin Carisu, Newswatch 12.
What a beautiful new addition. Thank you, Austin. The new 988 mental health line is struggling to keep up with demand. Coming up, we'll hear the issues they're dealing with after Weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
At Lakeside Living Design, we've always got something stylish in store for you. Whether you're looking for high-quality custom upholstery, decorative accessories and gifts, or are designing your space entirely from scratch, you'll have a friendly designer by your side sharing their expertise, helping you bring your unique style to life. So stop by, explore our showroom, and together we'll make your space feel just like home.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of it in a new Honda. Whether it's taking the gang to the slopes in an available all-wheel drive Pilot, delivering presents in a rugged Passport, or all in a few toys for yourself and a powerful Ridgeline. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Howgum Law Firm specializes in estate planning and elder law. You know why to protect your hard-earned assets, and they know how.
Howgum, Alan Howgum. Nice to meet you. How do you, Howgum?
Howgum Law Firm. I'd be more than happy to set you up with your complimentary consultation. How do you, Howgum?
Howgum Law Firm can assist you with your asset protection, estate planning needs, probate, trust administration, and nursing home Medicaid. Howgum Law Firm knows it's important to educate the community. Call us today to learn more. How do you, Howgum?
Over 40% of Wisconsin is covered in forests. Forestry partners take great pride in providing healthy forest ecosystems that everyone can enjoy. Trees and forest products are important to our daily lives. Active forest management supports the role trees play by keeping forests healthy, creating robust wildlife habitats, as well as providing abundant clean air and water. By being good stewards of this abundant natural resource and purchasing products from our certified Wisconsin forests, your choices help keep Wisconsin forests thriving. Visit us online to learn more.
All right, the holiday travel rush is on. No big speed bumps for us, though, into the holiday weekend and beyond, with good weather on the way and somewhat cooler temperatures in there as well. Not cool here, though. The October results are in for temperatures, and October came back as the warmest October on record globally. So that's land and ocean temperatures, 174 years of record keeping on this map. Red's above average, blue is below. Now, we're getting toward the end of the year now, and so far, year to date, 2023 is on track to be the warmest year on record ever recorded in 174 years of record keeping. Not today, though, with temperatures up near 40 or so across much of the area. Some sun early, followed by lots of clouds out there today, with high temperatures up near 40 or so. Tomorrow, same story, followed by a pretty big change getting in here Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with some cooler temperatures on the way. Right now, we're at 33 in Rhinelander, 32 for Leona, 38 for Point Still. Again, we'll have low temperatures down, upper 20s, low 30s tonight, so likely a hard freeze across the area once again. All right, going forward, though, so 42 tomorrow, 39, a bit cooler for Wednesday. Then a cold front comes through midday-ish on Wednesday, cooler temperatures for Thursday. We're going to put some ice on the small ponds and small lakes on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, with high temperatures pretty much at or slightly below freezing around here going on forward. All right, so here's now the forecast for temperatures for the end of November. And we flipped it, right? Remember last week we had above average temperatures for mid-November. Now it's below average for late November, pretty much for everybody across the U.S., for parts of Florida and also parts of California. Overall, we do have some cooler temperatures on the way. So the gun deer season, of course, opened up with the weekend. A gorgeous weekend, plenty of sunshine, temperatures in the 40s. No tracking snow for you, though. And now it's Thanksgiving time, of course. The turkeys are on the run. Good weather for us, but there's going to be a major East Coast storm, so if you're traveling by air especially, look for delays beginning tomorrow, lingering through the holiday. Out there right now today, though, lots of cloud cover, and again, this looks like we're in trouble, but we're not. This is all virga, or most of it is. Precipitation, the radar sees it up there, but it falls through some very dry air, and it evaporates before it hits the ground. So overall, we'll get a couple of flurries across the area tonight, but nothing heavy at all. And then our front's going to come through later tomorrow. That front right there, you see it? That's going to move this way, and that's going to cut off the precipitation from us and begin to cool us off late tomorrow night, more so Wednesday. And then behind that, not much going on. That's our holiday pretty much for Thursday into Friday, Saturday. We're in for a long dry stretch around here, but this guy, it means business. It's going to go to the East Coast tomorrow. All sorts of problems there with rain, freezing rain, sleet, and heavy snow out east for tomorrow and also for Wednesday and Thursday. For us, though, snowfall, I'm going to run this through Monday, so a week from today, and this is the computer model that likes to think it does a good job forecasting snow, and it's saying, hey, not much snow for you. Again, the gun deer season is over by next Monday. We're talking little, if nothing at all, in terms of tracking snow. Our forecast on Foresight, though, is lots of clouds out there. A couple of flurries are possible. Look for low temperatures down near 29. For tomorrow, it's Tuesday. Lots of clouds around, and you're going to notice the breeze tomorrow. High temperature near 42, but it's going to feel colder with a gusty north wind tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress shows a dry stretch of weather ahead. There's the holiday on Thursday, 32, and then cooler temperatures for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday with high temperatures near freezing. Jessica.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, which millions of people turn to for support, is struggling to keep up with demand. The hotline launched in July 2022. Since then, it's gotten 2.5 million calls, and it's expected to receive 6.5 million by the end of this year. But the hotline is still not functioning at full capacity. Experts say the problem comes down to the absence of mental health resources, a lack of awareness, and not enough stable funding. The federal government invested nearly $1 billion to transition and expand the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, established in 2005, into the 988 line. But in at least half of the states, there's no pending legislation to provide financial support to that line. A mysterious illness is infecting dogs in several states, and veterinarians and researchers are trying to figure out what's causing it. So far, only a few states are reporting this respiratory illness. The dog's symptoms are coughing, sneezing, runny noses and eyes, and fatigue. Researchers say the disease has so far resisted standard treatments, and while it appears to be an upper respiratory illness, tests don't prove that. Dogs are more likely to get the infection by being in close contact with other dogs at places like daycare, dog parks, groomers, or boarding kennels. While scientists are trying to figure out the illness, they recommend pet owners keep their dogs up to date on their vaccines. The Milwaukee Bucks have won 4 in a row and are one of the NBA's hottest teams. Coming up, Will Harrelson joins us and breaks down their matchup with the Wizards.
Save on big projects. Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day. Don't miss out. Make over your laundry room. Save 11% on Criterion appliances. Transform your home with 11% off new Mastercraft doors. Build your dream bathroom and save 11% on luxury tubs and showers. Or go even bigger and get 11% off a new garage. Don't miss out. There's no limit to what you can save. Menards 11% sale ends Thanksgiving Day.
Save big money at Menards. When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis persists, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When UC got unpredictable, I got rapid symptom relief with Rinvoq. Check.
When UC held me back, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC got the upper hand,
Rinvoq helped visibly repair the colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor, have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Coming up on Newswatch 12 today.
We'll be joined by Nurse Christina Paris for another edition of Nursing the North.
All righty. Now, dry stretch on the way, though, with temperatures that'll be cooling off later on this week. More when you tune in on your Tuesday from 5 to 7. The Rhinelander Hodag girls basketball team was back in action Monday night as they played host to Rice Lake. The Hodags were looking to build off of their strong first game when they took down Crandon 67-38. So let's see if the Hodags could keep it rolling in this one or if Rice Lake came out on top. Here in the first half, Rice Lake's Sydney Schradel at the line. She misses, but great hustle by Elenia Shepley as she gets the offensive board and puts it in for 2. Rhinelander now with the ball, and some nice passing by the Hodags finds a wide open Aubrey Clark at the wing, and she splashes home a 3 for Rhinelander. Hodags with the ball again, but nice hands by Lucy Habas for the Warriors, pokes it free, and going down the other way is Rice Lake, and a beautiful pump fake and pass leads to an open Adeline Shepley layup. Rice Lake would go on to win this one by a final score of 81-34. The Green Bay Packers were finally able to get back into the win column on Sunday when they took down the Los Angeles Chargers 23-20 in Lambeau Field. It was a big day for the Packers, who not only kept their playoff hopes alive with the win, but were able to fix some of their problems they've been seeing throughout the season. The Packers scored 20 points for the fourth time this season, and the defense was able to make key stops to help them come away with the victory.
I think just guys made plays. I thought our guys challenged them, and I got to give Joe a ton of credit. He was playing some single safety there, which I don't think a lot of people would, but that's just the style of quarterback you're going against.
Packers can't celebrate this win too much, though, because they've got a short week ahead of them when they travel to Detroit for a Thursday night matchup with the Lions.
We'll enjoy it tonight, but it's a very, very quick turnaround. Obviously, got one of the best teams in the NFL going into their building on Thanksgiving, and that's a special opportunity to be able to play on Thanksgiving Day.
Packers will take on their NFC North Division rivals, the Lions, on a Thanksgiving matchup this upcoming Thursday. The Milwaukee Bucks were back in action tonight as they headed over to Washington, D.C. to take on the Wizards. If the Bucks can come away with a victory, it would be their 5th straight victory and 10th overall on the season. So let's see how things played out in Washington, D.C. Here in the first quarter, Giannis gets the ball, and good luck stopping that as he slashes his way for the big-time dunk. Second quarter action now here. Chris Middleton has the ball for the Bucks, and he uses a beautiful jab step to get the open shot, and he splashes the mid-range. Now on to the fourth quarter. Bucks with the ball and trying to put this one out of reach, and Malik Beasley splashes home a triple. Milwaukee would go on to win this one 142-129 thanks to Giannis's 42-point performance. The Wisconsin Badgers basketball team were also in action tonight as they took on the 24th-ranked Virginia Cavaliers in the annual Fort Myers tip-off. From the tip, Wisconsin set the tone defensively as the Badgers shut down Virginia, only allowing 18 points in the first half. Offensively, Stephen Crowell led the way for Wisconsin, scoring 15 points on 70% shooting and grabbing 10 rebounds. Wisconsin would cruise to in the second half and pound Virginia 65-41 to move on to the next round against SMU. We'll be right back after the break.
Big, beautiful sectional for just $9.99 with the free ottoman. Big deals.
Black Friday deals.
All month long. Up to 60% off list. Only at Slumberland. Relax in this Lazy Boy recliner for just $4.99.
Yep.
Update your bedroom with this modern bed for just $3.98. Deals so big, prices so low, all month long. But don't wait, because deals this great won't last.
The one and only Black Friday all month long sale.
Only at Slumberland Furniture.
Heck yeah.
This holiday season, Blaine's Farm and Fleet is where wishes come true for everyone, especially during our pre-Black Friday sale. Start saving early with Black Friday-like deals throughout the store. Like over 70% off this Rubbermaid food storage set, just $9.99. 40-pound bags of Blaine's Wild Bird food, sale priced at $15.99. And save $100 on this DeWalt 2-tool combo kit. Plus, get a free Blaine's Toyland truck with every $60 toy purchase.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Welcome back to Sam's Hot Takes. What's hot now? Spectrum One. It's internet, unlimited mobile, advanced Wi-Fi at an amazing value.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-948-4999.
And this is big. Ta-da! Zumo Streambox.
Now add Spectrum TV to upgrade to Spectrum One Stream and get a Zumo Streambox free for 12 months.
It brings together all the entertainment I want in one place. And this voice remote lets me search across live TV and my favorite streaming apps so I can find exactly what I want, fast and easy. It's streaming simplified.
Get internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Plus add Spectrum TV and get a free Xumo Stream Box for 12 months. Call 833-948-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a Spectrum store today.
My hot take, this is like nothing you've used before.
Sure, it's nice to have my 3 older kids home to visit.
Oh yeah, I love coming home. I miss having soft water.
That's why I bring my laundry home on the weekend.
It's so much better for my hair too, but you wouldn't know anything about that, Corey.
Well, that's why my hair looks so nice and moisturized.
What do you know about moisturized hair?
Well, having 2 older sisters and a brother who only showers a couple times a week helps.
Well, actually, 72 years of treating water in Wisconsin is our family story. You kids are pretty well versed in water.
So let us make your family's water better today.
With Thanksgiving kicking off the holiday season on Thursday, many people are in the spirit of giving. A social services department is hoping they can share their community's kindness with those in need. Newswatch 12's Nick Van Zyl was in Forest County today and has more. Nick?
The Community Cares Closet here in Forest County is just down the road from the courthouse in the old VFW. It serves as a resource now for all residents of Forest County.
We have clothing, we have boots, jackets, we have some household items.
A service started for foster children has recently expanded to serve a larger population.
This closet has existed for about 6 years. It used to be for foster children, but we decided that we wanted to help anybody.
The closet opened in September, and residents of Forest County can contact social services to schedule an appointment to get what they might need.
Personal care items like shampoo and soap and things like that.
Social services held donation drives to build inventory for the closet.
Halloween, we had a party for the children in the community, and we asked for at-will donations.
They received a bunch of items, but still need others.
We have a lot of small children clothes. We're looking for some older children.
With a variety of things being donated, they're looking to expand the services the closet can provide.
Starting to do food because we know food is an issue for people, so any non-perishable foods are appreciated, personal items, and any toys that people would like to donate towards the toy drive.
In addition to their Community Cares Closet, Forest County Social Services has Dropbox for their toy drive located around Forest County, like here in Trish's Treasures, but they need your help to fill them.
I have one at Schaefer's grocery store, and then at all 3 branches of the Leona Bank.
Those won't be the only opportunities to donate.
On the 11th, we have another Christmas party for the kids coming up, where again we'll be asking for donations.
With the support of the community, they're hoping that they can help make ends meet.
We feel very strongly that community members should not be cold, and they should always have food, so that's where this idea came from.
Reporting in Crandon, Nick Van Zyl, Newswatch 12.
Sue right, Jake middle, me on the left. Yeah, I knew I'd win.
Are you saying
What's
something?
really happening over there?
I think you're on mute.
There's no substitute for real gaming fun. Go where fun lives. Old Chum Gaming Wittenberg.
It's time to light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Get our best offers and choose from a huge selection of Ford F-150 trucks with the capability, convenience, and technology to help bring us together. Wow. Discover how Ford F-150 can make the holidays bright. Now, lease a built Ford Tough F-150 STX for $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
This year at Paws and Claws, we are thankful for serving you for the last 10 years. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family and all your four-legged family members.
Welcome to Land O'Lakes, Serenity at the top of Wisconsin.
Stay with us at the Gateway Lodge in Land O'Lakes. Relax in our indoor pool, delicious dinners, and the coziest lounge in town. Come back to tradition at the historical Gateway Lodge.
Hello, this is a real lawyer. Yeah, I've won 1 million cases, and I'm on a bunch of billboards.
Whoa, buddy. Hey, if they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay.
Fine.
Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
How'd you even get in here? What are you doing answering calls? Where's your mom, man?
What would you do? How far would you go? To get to Schindelholtz Dental.
It's Thanksgiving week.
This is a special day for you. It's an anniversary of something.
The day before Thanksgiving, I found out I got this job.
Weeknights at 6:30 on NBC 12.
Others.
Well, Jeff and Will, check out this breathtaking image of the galaxy from NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. It shows the Milky Way in never-before-seen detail. The telescope used infrared light, which is invisible to the human eye, to create the image. It revealed new features and mysteries within the chaotic region that could help astronomers unravel more details about the early universe. The image contains an estimated 500,000 stars, all ranging in size and age. Studying the Milky Way's center with Webb could provide many insights into how many stars form there. And it could shed light on whether massive stars are more likely to form near the galactic center of the galaxy's spiral arms. That's a beautiful image.
Yeah, actually, Jeff, I think I can see your house in that picture.
Yeah.
Isn't space so cool, though?
Yeah, it is.
It's like earlier tonight, I was walking the dog.
Yeah.
I had my flashlight with me. I was shining at the moon. Like, wonder if they can see this at the moon. But I'm like, well, no one's there.
No, yeah, I was going to see it.
You never know, right?
I mean,
but
yeah, there could be.
But space is so cool. I mean, it's so neat to think about like what's out there.
And you're always learning something new. There's always something new.
It just goes for like ever, right?
Yeah.
It's so weird to think about. So, all right, let's go outside and check on temperatures and precipitation for us. Here we go. We have some cloud cover and a few sprinkles and a few flurries out there. Not a big deal. Certainly no tracking snow for the hunters at all tonight or tomorrow. But this will get out of here tonight. But this is moving east, so travel plans east are going to be an issue because it's going to be a big storm for them. Boston, New York, rain and snow beginning tomorrow night. For us, though, not so much. A long, dry stretch unfolding through the holiday into the middle portions of next week, with temperatures a bit cooler after Wednesday.
At least we're finally seeing those cooler temperatures.
Yeah,
now.
we're going to freeze some lakes finally by the weekend.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great night.
We may not be perfect, but we're giving it a heck of a try.
It's fabulous.
100.1 Jack FM. Playing what we want 24/7.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. We're 100.1 Jack FM.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV with the all-new Zumo Stream Box. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with fast and reliable internet for $49.99 a month. Free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited mobile line, and a free Zumo Stream Box when you add Spectrum TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Choose FlexBuy on Edge with 1.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 1,000 low APR cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
The sweetest place in town, the country store of Eagle River, is known for its quality candy. Made the old-fashioned way, slow-cooked in large copper kettles, then the candy is cooled on marble tables. Embrace